something to think about as 2022 winds down is that on January 1st of this year, if somebody had told you that by the end of the year, the Russian military would be humiliated on the brink of collapse, and China would be poised for an episode with COVID that would very likely be devastating, and that the United States had passed landmark environmental legislation, landmark infrastructure legislation, had led a coalition to help Ukraine all but defeat Russia, and the 2022 elections had occurred with the Republican election deniers losing ground. You wouldn't have believed that. And despite all else that's happened in 2022, those things are true. So at the end of the day, in a relative context, this has been a pretty good year for the United States of America. It doesn't mean the problems have gone away. They certainly haven't. The threat to democracy represented by the GOP, while maybe not personified in the bloated orange face of Donald Trump, is still very real. The crises of our economy and our healthcare and our gun laws are still very real. The Dobbs decision and what that means for reproductive rights are still very real. But while this has been perhaps not a great year for the United States in that regard, relatively speaking, we've done a lot better than the other major powers in the world in 2022.